Welcome to Halftime Heroes for season 2026. We've got the latest news from across the Mornington Peninsula and beyond, with the crew of Adam Kelly, Peter Susovich, Neil Craig, Chris Gamble, Lee McQuillan and Jacob Kelly. Take it away, boys.
Welcome, sports fans, to another riveting edition. Riveting edition of Halftime, round 12 in the Division 2 comp and episode 13 of the Halftime Heroes. Chelsea go whack. Before I introduce the panel, Chelsea go whack. Summy slip into fourth gear of that 6-gear gearbox. Just bracket into fourth and off we go. Bombers too good for Seaford. Pearcedale flex big time against Hastings.
Yeah,
just did a bit of a cop that.
Smacking teams, aren't they?
Rye sneak over and improving type, and Red Hill too strong for Kringle. We have an indifferent panel today. We have Peter Susovich, our master button pusher, has come out from the button pushing complex and automated it.
It's AI.
We've got blokes spread all over the country. We've got Jacob in Alice Springs or somewhere.
Yeah.
I think Mac is in Darwin, and Adam somewhere in the Sherbrooke Forest.
He's gone for a ride.
Where is he?
He's gone for a ride.
He's gone.
Is he 1 week on, 1 week off? Is he?
Is that
flying? I think he's just every week off.
Okay.
Flying in, fly out.
Righto.
Peter Susovich, how are you?
Been terrific. It's been another great week of footy.
It has.
Jane, I bumped into Jane Bunn.
Did you?
Yes.
I think she's off this week as well.
Yeah, she's off. She's not on this week.
Taking a week off. She's taking the buy advantage to go
she's
away.
She's gone up to see the powder up on Mount Buller
there. She's a bit of powder in Jane. And she's turned her phone up as well.
Yep.
Chris Gamble, how are you, mate?
I'm good, Kamish. How are you, mate?
Yeah, good, mate.
Good to see you out with the locals on Saturday,
just
mate.
Mixing with the people. Just mixing with the people down there at Summerville. I was at the good end.
Right.
At the very good end. It was a little bit wintry down there, Gamble.
It was
a little bit.
Pretty ordinary day,
We'd come across some bloody sideways, slinky bloody stuff.
Yeah, it was the best.
No good at all. Before we get underway, we just want to pass out our condolences and all our best to Nathan Fitzgerald's family. Tragically, it sounds like terminally injured in a footy incident on the northern side of town. To all his teammates, his family, anyone associated with Nathan, we're feeling for you here at the Heroes, and it was a terrible incident, and please look after each other. That was, I think it was a cricket pitch involved, boys. Somewhere it might have been a clash first, then a cricket pitch involved.
Yeah.
But if there's ever a time to get around your footy club, and we saw pictures of the guys at the footy club all getting together, it's that's where clubs are a magnificent thing, aren't they?
You just don't expect to go and play your favourite sport on a Saturday and not come home. It's it's quite devastating to the footy community.
Yeah, no, it's a terrible loss to a young family who was to a young fellow, teacher as well.
Yeah.
So will be surely missed by all. I think he's still alive, but only just. So it's not a great scenario.
Yep.
Let's get into the footy. Now, there was no Division 1 footy, as we know, throughout the week, just Division 2, but we'd like to preview the games coming up and there's not a round. It's not a name of anything. It's just football.
Post-bye round, the business end. We're starting to get into the big
now, so 12
big
rounds
stretch.
in, so round 12 in Division 1 and round 13, just to confuse us even more, if we're not confused enough, in Division 2. This 2/3 of the way through this season. How are we all feeling? We all okay?
Oh, I think
we are okay.
I think we're rejuvenated. Like we had our bye a couple of weeks ago. Div 1, they'll come back fresh, and those top teams will look absolutely amazing after the bye. I reckon.
Yeah.
6 weeks out from final, or 7 weeks out from finals now. It's coming out. I reckon we'll have another week or two of shitty little weather, and then you'll start smelling spring.
I've seen it. The tea trees are just.
Have you got your snapper rods up and
I have.
Ready to go?
They're ready to
pallet, what do they call it? Pallet Costa bloody thing? Panacosta.
Before you know it, it'll be August, and then September's just around the corner.
Stop it. Jesus, here we go. Got me bloody excited.
Yeah.
Devon Meadows will take on Rosebud at Devon's home ground. We know they're a better team at Devon. They're a 4 or 5 goal better team. Not a bad game of footy this. How do we see it going, boys? And I think the weather, we can't talk to Jane. She's taken the bye off.
Yeah.
But I think the weather's holding off. It's a beautiful week this week.
Yeah, it will be.
And I think the weather's holding off for what should be a pretty decent game of footy.
Yeah, Devon, they're 6th. Just outside, knocking on the 5. I think, yes, they are a 3 to 5 goal better side at Glover, but they probably need to be a 10 goal better side to get the Chockies over Rosebud. So I think it's a reasonably straightforward tip, but it's not as easy as what we would have thought
Oh,
12 weeks ago.
shit,
is it?
Gammers. No, it's nowhere near as easy as anyone thought.
No.
Rosebud,
absolutely.
anyone at Rosebud, anyone at Devon, any of us thought.
I would have thought the ground at Devon suits Rosebud. Out of all the MPNFL Division 1 teams, I think it suits Rosebud the best.
Yeah, I know that Rosebud towed up Devon the first time around, didn't they, down at
Yeah, I
Rosebud?
think
So I
so,
think it was a
yes.
fairly huge margin.
Yeah.
But Devon have grown a lot since then, grown
Yes.
a lot in confidence. So, you'd have to – the tipping man would have Rosebud by about 35 points. Think that'd be a good result for Devon?
I think so. I'm just trying to find the last time that did they play in round one?
Round one.
Did they?
Oh, it was
No,
round 1 or 2, I think.
Yeah, it was early days.
round 3. Just trying to see what the score was.
But yeah, Rosebud, I think, will do it comfortably. Between 6 and 10, I'll pick.
So the last time it was 21-15, 141 to 8-5-53, round 4.
Yeah,
so
okay.
Devon hadn't really got going by then. It'll be closer than that, but I think it'll be somewhere between that and the 35.
I think you're right. The really good teams from round 12, 13 onwards really start to bustle up.
I think so.
They start to get that finals bristly look about them.
They've been managing their season, Rosebud, a little bit up until this point, and they're still 10-1. I reckon they're about to go bang.
Okay, I think we're all Rosebud. Dramana take on Sorrento down at Dramana Rec Reserve in a game that Dramana will win because Sorrento are just not even really going, are they? So they're really, really hard. They're not hard to read. We're just reading them. They're terrible.
But these games are traditionally close.
Yeah, they are.
I know, but if Dramana want to promote their season and get it going again, this is the match to do it.
Yeah, I agree. I think Dramana, they're another one of those really good sides. I mean, all the top 5 sides will be looking forward to this last 6-7 weeks of the year. I think Dramana get this done pretty comfortably, especially at home.
Yeah, things are getting really critical for Sorrento, aren't they?
Yeah, well, and another club. So yeah, it's a battle.
And another club.
It's a battle close to the foot to the ladder. Yeah. So yeah, if Sorrento could steal this, wow. Then,
They need to pinch one somewhere.
Probably guarantees that they stay up.
It just about does. Yeah,
But one
silly
thing
as it
is
seems.
they're sticking to their principle,
Yeah.
and they're not going out, 30th of June and picking all these players up.
Yeah.
They're sticking to homegrown.
Exactly right. Pines Footy Club take on EDS at Pines' home deck. Eric Bell Reserve. Not a bad game of footy. This, even though Edie probably should get the points if you're a betting man, but Pines home.
Pines at home, yeah.
Just going.
And we haven't seen Edie, on a level track, on a plateau yet.
Yeah.
They're going up and down. So this could be close. I saw Pines. They trained during the
Did they? Yeah.
prior to the bye.
Yep.
So I saw a couple of social media clips of them training as one group in a gym.
Yep.
So they're up and about. So
And so I don't reckon the Pines home deck is as big as advantage as what it used to be, given they play finals there.
yeah,
So all these better teams, these top of the rung,
know what it's about. Don't
yeah,
they?
know what it's about.
Yeah.
They know how to play that ground. So
I think it's got a bit of the Dramana Sorrento feel about this. I think it won't be. It's not the gap's not as big. It'll be really contested. I think both these sides are high contest, really tough bodies all over the park. But I think Edie, they've still got a sniff of finals. They're 2 games out. But this is a game they just have to win.
they have to.
Yeah.
Yep.
yeah, Mornington take on Frankston YCW at Mornington's home ground. Another game that Mornington would really pencil in as a terrific chance to really cement into Division 1.
Well, I think in the opening rounds of the season, Mornington pushed them and were leading up at up there.
They were.
So they'd be looking to a thing, but I think Frankston YCW might be just a bit too old and wise.
Yeah, okay.
So
Matty Kane is due for a bag again, though.
Yeah,
And he
correct.
kicked 3 or 4 last time. So
and I hear there's some good ins coming in.
is there?
So yeah, so they'll Mornington will be close. And again, Frankston YCW, we've seen them drop the 1 or 2 lately.
Yeah.
So
They're a little bit gettable.
Yeah. If there's anyone where the roles are reversed, this could be it. This could be the match of the round where Mornington could flip it. But I see Frankston getting over the line here.
And Gammers, this is one of those ones where YC play on acres of land.
Yep.
And Mornington play on this. They can make the ground smaller again.
Yeah.
It is an advantage now. That's a disparity in the
They
ground.
are unpredictable, YC.
They're hard
for
to read.
such a good side, like they beat Langwarren, then they lose to YC, then they belt Pines, now they've got Mornington. On paper, it's Frankston YC by 5 or 6 goals, but geez, they're unpredictable.
Yeah.
Aren't
Yeah.
they?
No, they are. They're a hard read.
They
Yeah.
need to get some pattern of behaviour in place before finals.
And it could be the wobbles of just the new coach.
Could
So
be,
a new style of play. There's obviously some tweaks in there from years gone by, which has been a successful model, by the way. But
and he's just been reappointed, which is
fantastic.
Yeah, excellent.
And speaking of reappointments, my man Ricky J has just been reappointed
Has
at
he
Mount
really?
Eliza for another 12 months. So anyone else gets your grubby mitts off him, he's done for another 12 months. And what
And
a
I hear
magnificent man he is.
the duo up at Devon Meadows have got their coaches locked in as well.
They have. I saw that.
Yes, I
announcement.
saw that. That's fantastic. I don't think Ryan was going to go around again, but good on him for they're a dynamic duo, those two, and it's working, so why not?
Absolutely.
It's been encouraging this year. Lang Warren take on Mount Eliza at Lloyd Park. Another one that this is going to go down to the wire. Mount Eliza much improved from when they played Langy the first time round, and I think Langy got the points reasonably comfortably down at Mount Eliza that game, but
things have changed.
Things have changed. They've got that bristly look about them. They've got a few back and a few more to come back in. This is the halftime heroes match of the round by a zillion miles.
I was going to say it's got no pressure on it. This is the best game of
this is the
round.
best game.
There's some good ones in Div 2, but this is the pick of Div 1. Look, I've been really staunch supporter of Langy since
Are you still?
pre-season.
I was going to say that. Are you still as buoyed as what you were a month ago?
Because no one really in the masses gave them a chance. They're sitting comfortably 9-2 with the highest percentage of anyone in the competition. I think they've done an amazing job stitching that season together. They're still relatively young.
Yeah, they are.
And it's tough to win every week. As you know, Rosebud's even dropped a game this year as well. So, no, I'm still on them. I think it'll be a cracker because I like Mount Eliza as well. Know quite a few of the boys there. Obviously, good mates with Ricky. I think Langy will get them at home.
Okay.
But I think this will be a very, very good game and a precursor to some of the good matches we're going to see later.
Finals type football, right?
Yeah.
This is a finals game of footy. Don't remember that.
And this will be a game, I think, of the forward line versus possession.
Yeah.
So, and when you've got between 5 and 6 guns in your forward line, how did Mornington take a stock of that? And
how did Mount Eliza?
Mount Eliza. How did Mount Eliza take stock of that?
2 words: Ziggy Toledo.
Well, that's.
He wasn't in the. Ziggy's only been back 3 weeks now, and they're a different looking bunch of lads now.
Well, we'll see how they met, but again, it'll be possession against a forward line.
Yeah, Mount Eliza for me. Just got to love them.
I think
one of my teams that I love.
I think
we've got a few, but
you got the hat on.
Yeah, he
does. There's a few.
They go all right when he wears that.
They do.
Stop losing
it. It's a little bit. It was under the driver's.
Yeah.
Complete reverse to the coaches we get in here.
So we look forward to this round of footy. There's not much else to cover off on Division 1 this year, given there was no games.
Yep.
We are going to take a really short break. And then we're going to go into the Division 2 side of things in much more depth than what we just did Division 1. We're brought to you by Toyota, Frankston, Mornington, Rosebud. Inner Protein, bumped into the Inner Protein boys down the cafe. Good nice space. Dating your daughter.
Yeah. Yes.
Is that out there or not?
Well, yeah.
It is now.
It is now, yeah.
Bloody bastard. LC Constructions, Impact Glass and Glazing, and a little court company. My wife played pickleball today for the first time.
Loved it.
Come back, she goes, I'm knackered. I mean, she's a good tennis player, and she was knackered.
Okay.
I just stood there and hit it back like bloody table tennis.
There's a little bit to it.
Bit of rest.
We'll be right back.
This is Halftime Heroes.
Looking for unbeatable deals on new and used Toyotas? Head to Frankston Toyota, where great service meets great value. From rugged Hilux to fuel-efficient Corolla, we've got the perfect car for every driver. And right now, crazy low finance rates for selected models. Come see why locals trust Frankston Toyota. Just off the freeway. Easy to find, hard to beat. T's and C's apply. Visit frankstontoyota.com.au today.
Welcome back to Halftime Heroes, the latest on local sport across the Mornington Peninsula.
Welcome back to the Halftime Heroes. Just before we get to the Divi 2 side of things, Gammers, good pickup. When you go to the ladder and you go through the results and that sort of stuff, you'll see that the sponsorships change, and it's now gone to Peninsula Private Hospital and Ramsay Healthcare and Ballura Private Hospital with some fantastic initiative that they can pull this off. So, mate, there was a launch you went to?
Somebody had their annual business lunch on the Friday last week, and we had one of the board members, Josh, and he had a couple of surgeons who work within the Ramsay Health and the Ballura Peninsula Private precinct. And, I said, look, we noticed that last week. And he goes, oh, great. He goes, how good is it? They did some photos last week. They're going to announce that this week as a proud partner of the competitions that run under MPFNL.
Yep.
And I think it comes with some access to paediatric surgeons.
Fantastic.
Is that, paediatric? Just some help with the more serious injuries and giving advice to clubs. So I think they're going to spread themselves around.
Wow, yeah.
I got a card from one of them, and you can call them and get some advice. So it's actually a great initiative.
That's
from MPFNL.
fantastic. If these guys are surgeons, they're specialists in their field.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Yep. So great.
Well done.
Great work.
That's a great initiative.
We
Put that together as awesome.
We smack the board from time to time.
We
but
do, but
that's a good one.
No,
Well done.
That's a bloody ripper. Righto, let's move into the Division 2 show, and it was round 12 in the Division 2 competition, and it sort of went a little bit to plan, except for this one. We put the jinx on this fella. The jinx is alive and well. Now, he didn't really want to come in, but he came in begrudgingly. we jinxed him.
Got some comments on this match as well.
Did you?
Come in, so yes.
Yeah, right. Bomb Beach took on Chelsea at Bomb Beach's home deck, and Chelsea were way too good. The good teams just doing what they have to do. 17-12, 114 to 5, 10-40. It looked like they were just way too good from the get-go. 4-2 to they were 13 points at halftime. Stretched the lead at every break and put them away quite nicely. Would have been good to talk to Jamie again when he comes back in near a finals time of what they learnt out of that, how much tape they cut out of that, because Chelsea were way too good. In the best for Bomb Beach was Luther Hill, Roland DeBias, Sonny Peckett. Sonny Peckett's in there a lot.
Yeah, he's quite reliable.
Ruben Smith and Sam McQuillan.
McWayne. Yep.
McWayne. And for Chelsea, it was Matthew Dusson. Can play that kid, can't he?
Yeah, he's not a bad player.
Oliver Struve, Brett O'Hanlon, Sean Downey, and Will Barker. Chelsea, we kind of saw this, probably not that volume, but we saw that sort of we saw that being a bit closer than how it's turned out, didn't we?
The margin is a lot closer than the round one margin. That's one positive, but I think they're in the game for a quarter and a half the first time. But O'Hanlon kicked 6. It just looks like they might have got a hold of him on the outside a little bit, which Jamie said he's got a young team, and they're gonna overachieve some weeks. They're
Absolutely,
gonna play,
no question.
They're going to play to their potential some weeks, and then sometimes teams going to get hold of them. That looks like one of those.
And the good Ippos can do that too, can't they? We're going to miss the next one because it was the halftime heroes match of the day. Frankston Bombers took on. Now we saw this being a little bit closer too. Frankston Bombers took on Seaford at Frankston's home ground, and once again led all day. Seaford had a good third quarter. It was 12-10, 82 to Frankston to 9-11, 65 to Seaford. Bombers coming good at the right time of the year. They're getting a few back in. Alex Harnett, Bailey Welsh, Dylan Garrett, Liam Wishart, and Harrison Pryor, best four, and there's good names there.
There's some
They're solid
names.
They're solid
if you're
names. First time we've seen some names like that, in the best.
If you're a Bomber supporter, you'd be pretty happy with some of the names that have got big numbers in goals and in their best players.
And Harry Pryor. For Seaford, it was Archie Howe, Angus Giddings Constable, the hyphen, Seth Kelly, Luweng Wow, and Bailey McIndoe again. It's evergreen, isn't it?
Interesting game, this. A tale of two halves. So it's 11 goals to 2 at half time, and then it's 7 goals to 1 after half time. So Frankston got the job done early and held on, and held on comfortably.
I didn't hear that there was any injuries coming out of that game. It looked like there was something happening at half time, didn't
it? Yeah.
But we didn't hear of any.
Well, we know that maybe the big fella went down.
Macklin Rain went down early.
Yeah.
It looked like that. Low stats. It looked like there might have been on the vision a little bit of a hamstring, but unconfirmed.
Yeah, no,
it's just tough when you're playing against Pryor because you need.
Oh shit!
You need
the big bulky frame to put up with Harry, don't you? But
I think Matty Robinson's kicked about 15 goals in 2 weeks now, 3 weeks. So he's up and going as well.
It's interesting. We've seen teams over the last 4 or 5 years get to this level that Seaford are at, and then come to July and they just start the job.
Big boy month.
Yep.
It just those younger bodies, they get a bit sore, a bit banged up.
Yep.
And they get against these bigger, more robust teams. And as soon as you look at those, Alex, the big bodies are in the best.
Any win in July, late June, July, is worth its weight in gold.
2 wins.
They're 8 points. Every single one
Adam
of them.
Kelly 8-pointer. Good old-fashioned 8-pointer.
Every single one of them.
How can he not get an 8-pointer? What is wrong with that man?
Yeah, I don't think he did maths.
Nah. They're so hard to win. So hard to win games this time of year.
No,
that's a great win for Frankston, though. That keeps they're the ones that are in the danger zone So them and Pearcedale. So we'll come to the ladder very shortly.
Mind you, Seaford, it's not a horrible loss by any stretch, is it? They hit the line hard, didn't they?
No, they've gone. What have they gone? They've gone win, loss, win, I think. Haven't they? They smacked Rye last week, and they got Chelsea next week.
But your point there, Gav, is 7 goals to 1 in the second half.
They didn't chuck it in.
They did not chuck it in.
And that's what they're known for throughout the league. They work really hard and they're never beaten.
No, it was...
so that's a good characteristic to have as a young side.
That's something you take your training on Tuesday, Thursday, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Like we were right in this game, just our start let us down and off we go. And you know what that's like, don't you?
Absolutely.
You seem to have tidied it up a little bit.
A little bit, yep.
The next game was between Pearcedale and Hastings. Pearcedale, way too good in the finish for Kev's lot. 16-17, a lot of scoring shots, 113 to 5-11, 41. In the best for Pearcedale was Robbie Arnett, Trey Robinson, Nick Setterini, Kai Harrison, Colin Thornton. And for Hastings, Thomas Masulo, Caleb Douglas, Jack Butland, Jake Willard, and Sean Hewitt. A pretty impressive Pearcedale at home with a whole lot of scoring shots there. 16-17.
Yeah. Looks like Hastings might have left a couple on out there in the first quarter, but then, Pearcedale go bang after quarter time, don't they? Kick 5 goals, 8 to 2 goals, and the game's over.
I think they picked up 8% on the previous week.
Did they really?
Yeah.
Is that it?
With that win, yeah. So I thought they'd do better, but yeah.
33 shots, though. It's a fair game.
Pearcedale and the Bombers
dangerous
are levelled out now, aren't they? They've sort of got to 35,000 feet and they're just sort of going.
Yeah, and they're on fire.
A bit of turbulence on the way up.
Yeah.
But now they're there. They're just zinger.
Absolutely. Yep.
And multiple goal kickers there for
Jake
Pearcedale as
4,
well.
Guy Harris 3. Actually, well, there's a whole bunch of sounds like that a bit of a day out, to be honest.
Yeah. This one was interesting, wasn't it?
Geez, me and the commish picked them.
We did.
And Sophie Cunningham.
And we are talking about Tybe and Rye. And Tybe, a manful Tybe, improving Tybe.
Yes.
To a Rye that we know had the wobbles, but it was Rye had to win this game, and only just did.
Yeah.
To Tybe, 9-8-62, but Rye were too good, 11-12-78. In the best for Tybe was Max Otten, Thomas Hose, good boy, Matthew Elliott, and a private player. Who, please?
Oh, we love our
So that'll be the Adelaide, I'd say.
Oh, yeah, right.
Adelaide
No, it wasn't.
No,
well,
Andy.
He's named. Number 4.
And Harley Dale, 2 good lads in there, 2 good interviewing boys.
He's just in the best every week.
Yeah, he's a gun.
Max
Bloody
Otten's
good,
in there.
bloody good fella too, isn't he?
No, it is. It's Andy... Andy Otten.
Andy Otten's number 4.
Oh, he's in? Oh, yep.
Yeah, really.
Not sure.
Rightio. Ed Green kicked 6, Jackson Allen with 2, and Brodie McPherson with a couple as well.
It's a good return to form for the big Ed. I think he's been a bit banged up, had that injury and coming back, but he got some good supply there.
In the best for Rye was Eddie Green, Taj Campbell-Farrell, Campbell Robbins, Harrison Dorton, and Peter Hampton. Petey!
Yeah, he's still going around from Mornington. Yep.
Peter, if there wasn't fences around the ground, he would still be. He would run into New South Wales.
Yep. I think
he's the quickest man of all time.
That's both those clubs' highest scores for a little while too this year.
That's good to see with Tyabs. Even 10 goals, they'd be pretty happy with that.
And they held Rye to 2 goals after half time.
Yeah.
And kicked 5 themselves.
Yeah.
Good on them.
Yeah.
So it looks like things may have turned there at Tybe. Good on you, boys. Nip. We love you here.
Yeah.
So just keep improving. There's 6 rounds to go to do some work. So we did Coringal took on Red Hill, and another fairly interesting result, ever improving Coringal. Red Hill was 11-18-84 to 6-1, still only 7 scoring shots, 37. In the best for Coringal was Jason Bedford, Oscar Hansen, Ben Howden, Matt Friendly, and Jason Burke. And for Red Hill, it was Daniel Frampton, Josh Watson, Lockie Hodder, ex-Mount Eliza boy, good lad, Mitchell Backman, and Sam Gove. Red Hill just doing enough.
Yeah, a lot of
nothing
scoring
stunning.
Shots. Yeah,
a lot of scoring shots, nothing stunning, but we expected that result.
Yeah, it's quite dominant though, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
29 shots to 7.
It is.
Without seeing the game, I'll watch it later this week because we've got Red Hill.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Okay, at the Hill.
Yeah.
Okay. I wonder what Jane would say if she was here.
I've actually never been up there to play.
No, she's not reachable, is she?
No, she's not on the phone at the moment.
Phone's off.
That's good. That's good.
Right, our halftime heroes match of the day was down at Summy Rec Reserve, where Somerville took on Crib Point. We saw this being a little bit closer than what it ended up being.
A lot closer.
Did watch this one, and we were talking about master classes and that sort of stuff, and talking about slipping into fourth gear. Well, they just grounded into fourth gear, a little bit chunky, a little bit sort of double clutch it, but it's in fourth now. The Summy train.
Yep.
12-15-87 defeated Crib Point 4-8-32 in the best for Crib. Mitch Mantell. Jesus. Across half back. They just cannot get past him.
He's all right, wasn't he?
How many marks? How many contested marks?
Jeez. I think I did see it today.
So it was anywhere near it. Even he's out of position. He's taken it.
I reckon he took 14 intercept marks.
Lockie Sharp, Lockie Williams, Lockie Fewster, and Jake Haskett in the best for Summy, along with Mitch Mantell. For Crib Point, it was Chris Perkins, Max Coughlin, Josh LaGrice, Jaden McNabb, and Miles Shepherd. I did watch this game for a fair portion of it, and Summy were just all over them from the get-go. So
took 13 marks.
Incredible.
No one else got double figures for the day.
No, that was an incredible performance.
How'd you feel, Gammers?
Yeah, so run us through that one.
Well, you were there. What do you?
But I wasn't coaching. I was standing back.
I thought we started really, really well. You weren't there for the first quarter, were you? I don't think.
No, I had to wait for the...
You always
had to wait for the...
half time.
When I got there, the girl was still on the thing. Had to wait.
Was she? There's a hole in the fence at the back. You can walk.
Had to wait out the front.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As soon as he saw the till packed up, he was
great. I'll grab the till with me.
No, we wanted to start well, which we did. Especially, we didn't really know what the weather was going to do, so we just thought if we could get 3 or 4 ahead and get our game up and going, which luckily enough we did. And then our defence, I thought our defence was excellent for the day. I thought our mids were pretty good. We still weren't playing the ruck. We did play a ruck in the twos, a well-known ruck in the twos on the weekend.
He's on the way back.
Yeah, it appears so. So, we went makeshift.
He did a good job, Lockie.
And it worked really well. Yeah,
he's athletic enough to get away with that. And their ruckman's about 7'8". So it was a fair...
Petter, he's a tall lad. Look, it's a rivalry game. It actually, I think both clubs, if they were honest, would have been a bit nervous going in. Those games have gone either way the last couple of years. So, we want to start really getting our game going now, and I thought that was a good way to start with a pretty tough couple of weeks
Absolutely. Ahead. It seemed as though you switched the ball really well. A little bit deeper than half-back, just a little bit in between half-back and the goals. There was really good ball movement through there. A lot of confidence in those guys. They're taking kicks on now that can break a game open.
We've got a big ground game, and Summy's not a big ground, but you can make those grounds big with your ball use. So we had to focus on that.
Look that way.
We trained it pretty hard this week, and just starting to bring it along.
No, it's very.
Anything to work on, Gammers, you think, for the next match? Or
we've always got something to work on. Well, there'll be that was the first big building block we wanted to get right, and we've got a couple other little things we want to try and do this week. And Red Hill provide us with a great challenge, a nice big ground for us, which we think suits us. And we need some redemption against Red Hill because they put us away in round 1.
And still got 2 gears to go through, the 6-gear gearbox. So
foot on the clutch.
That takes us to...
Are we doing next round or are we doing...
No, we'll go to the ladder.
We'll go to the ladder
first. Okay.
Do we normally do the next round now?
I don't know.
No, we mix it around a bit.
Right.
You know what we want. We don't really know what we're doing.
Right. We're not announcing anything tonight?
We'll put it out there.
Okay. Right. So we've got Chelsea just flexing. Probably the best team in the comp, without question, to be honest. Look at their scoring power. 1,412 they've scored. So they're 10-2, 182.
Defensively better.
Massive percentage. And then you've got Seaford, who just had a little wobble on the weekend against Frankston. They're still second, 9-3, 150.4. Summy third, 9-3, 142.5. So that's closed up a little bit. Red Hill 36, 124.0. So look, it's really tight, isn't it? Red Hill
737.
Yes, they do. So they're closely followed by Seaford. And then Pearcedale, just the train is coming as us as Suss has put it, they're only up to 117. I think you had them at 130%, but they are belting teams, as you predicted.
Has it been electrified down there, the train line?
No.
It might be soon. That's the way they're going.
It's
I'd have to.
It's humming along there now. So
7 wins in a row for Pearcedale.
Yeah, no, that's
so they're 8-4 in the 5, 32 points, 117.8. Rye just steady against Tyab. Nothing special, but steadied in 6, 32 points, 101.9. And then Frankston Bombers, probably the other form team of the comp, 7-5, 143.7 in 7th. And now that gap we were talking about a couple of weeks ago has completely opened up now. It's now
race in 7.
I think it's still mathematically possible for 8th and 9th, but we're really only talking about 7 now.
Not with the quality they've got above them.
Yeah, they've got to lose a lot of games, those teams.
Yeah.
So Cribby in 8th, 16 points, 91.0. Bomb Beach in 9th, 16 points, 79.1. Hastings in 10th, 8 points, 73.5. Coringal in 11th, 8 points, 56.1. And Tyab improving, but need to grab 4 points in the next 6 weeks. Yet to get off the mark, 36.2.
Just to bring something into pre-season next year.
Night. If they got it at home, the pond would flood.
The pond would be nippers everywhere.
Yep.
So that takes us through the Division 2 games that were played. Before we go to that, can we get some takeaways while we're hot?
Yeah. Frankston Bombers beating second on the ladder.
I'm gonna say the reverse, Seaford.
Ooh.
And
not handling big boy.
Yeah. So I just see the young legs maybe just tiring just a touch. Whereas Frankston, as Gammers was alluding to, sorry Gammers for cutting you off, but I thought they complete reversal.
So that's Red Hill and Frankston that have got a hold of Seaford in the last 3 weeks. And then they had that smashing win over Rye in between. So, yeah.
I'm going to say Somerville and the form line. If it was the Spring Carnival, you just would have had the Cranbourne Cup to qualify for the Caulfield Cup. So they've won the Cranny Cup by a couple of lengths. They've qualified for the Caulfield Cup.
What barrier?
Barrier 5.
5.
Just going to put Craig Williams on.
Yep.
Just in case. So I just like the way they're shaping. So Summy for mine is my takeaway, having seen them live for the first time this year.
Very nice.
That takes us on to round 13 of the Division 2.
This is a massive round.
And this is a massive round, folks. You heard it first. Massive.
Huge games.
Huge.
The top 4 teams play each other this week.
Rye played Bomb Beach down at R.J. Riley Reserve. How was the Rye ground? Has it been returfed?
Parts of it.
Sections?
Yeah.
Through the middle?
Yeah. I think,
through the corridor?
I think mainly around
Did they do all those
centre-half
grounds?
forwards and
That's
centre-half
what they were
backs.
talking about doing. The outside's not great either. But.
Right.
Yeah.
Because they did Rosebud come up okay, evidently.
Yeah.
When they returfed the corridor, didn't they?
But they returfed 2/3 of the ground.
Right.
Whereas Sorrento and Rye was a different story.
In patches.
Yeah. No, in lines.
Right.
But not the whole
Goal to
ground.
goal.
That would have been expensive. Rye take on Bomb. We went through that. RJ Rally Reserve. Rye take on Bomb Beach. A good chance for Jamie to watch the living daylights out of the Chelsea tape and come back and beat Rye for mine.
Oh yeah, it's got potential, doesn't it?
It does. It's got a lot of potential.
Far out.
Jamie won't like that. Getting beaten by.
I don't think
sort of margin.
I don't think he likes losing a coin toss.
No,
let alone a game of footy.
And I think Rye are vulnerable at best.
Well, I don't know if the Tyab result restored too much confidence. Like, it was only 3 goals, wasn't
Correct.
it? Yeah, I think this will be close. If Rye are going to push to finish in the top 5, they just simply have to beat a Bomb Beach, and I think they will maybe fall over the line.
Right for you?
Yeah, just.
Chief?
I'm saying Bond Beach here. I think Bond Beach have Rye haven't convinced me last week over Tyab, and I'm still watching the tape from when they played Seaford, so they've still got a lot on their plate, and I think Bond Beach will rebound after.
Me too. I can just see Bonnie with the learnings they've had for the first 12 rounds, hitting the line really hard this year.
Yeah.
And with 6 rounds left, they're not going to win a grand final. They're not going to play. Unlikely they're going to play any finals.
They could be the best of the rest.
Correct. And I think it's a great opportunity to take on Rye and start that sort of the train rolling. Push the snowball and let it roll. Chelsea take on Seaford at Chelsea Rec Reserve. Chelsea would think they've got Seaford's number, but Seaford need to respond in big boy month, boys.
Is this the match of the day?
Haven't seen the others.
Oh, it's first versus second.
Maybe we might revise, and it could be halftime heroes match of the day.
Okay,
but it might not be. We'll see how we go.
4 goals last time they played at Seaford was the margin to Chelsea. So, yeah, Chelsea's probably going a little bit better than Seaford at the moment. There's a couple of question marks.
Macklin Rain's a big one.
Yeah, look, you have to play if they're probably going to push them over the line, but it doesn't look like it from the vision I've seen. But who knows? I'm not inside the 4 walls. No. It might have been cramped. I don't know. But he did go off early.
If it's cramped, they would have got him right.
Chelsea are statistically the best team in the comp and should win this game.
Agree.
Yeah. Chelsea by a couple.
That's all.
Yep.
Okay. Crib Point take on Hastings at Crib Point Rec Reserve. A game that Crib Point if they're fair dinkum about hanging around, at least they have to win this.
Yeah.
Kev won't be happy with the loss. A lot to play for. I could see Hastings improving. A little bit similar to Bomb Beach scenario.
I agree. They're probably just half a year behind.
All these free hits now.
Yeah.
Bang, bang, bang. Let's just have a whole bunch of free hits. I think Cribby will win. So Cribby for mine.
Oh, I actually don't know. I've played these two the last 2 weeks. Far out. I think it'll be close.
You like the defensive structure of Hastings.
I do, and I think if they bring their best defensive game, they win this game. I just don't know if they do. I think when you got that group that Kev's got, it's not on him. They're a bit of a week to week proposition. Yeah. Sometimes they can really turn it on. Yeah. I thought they'd turn it on against us.
Yeah,
and obviously Pearcedale got hold of them. So
yeah.
Can they turn it on against Crib? If Hastings bring their best, this is less than 10 points either way.
Okay.
I'll go Crib Point because it's there, but don't be surprised.
Cribby need to restore some. That was pretty abysmal on the weekend, to be honest. They need to restore. I mean, you made them look terrible, but you need to be better than that.
Nah, I'm going Hastings.
Just so the submarine has been blown off its moorings.
Been scuttled.
Righto. Okay. Yep. The Chinese, they shot a big missile yesterday, didn't they?
What did they do with the submarine down there? They were going to move it, weren't they?
I think it's still down there.
Is it? Right.
Rusted to the bottom.
Yep.
Frankston Bombers take on Tyre, but Baxter Park, and another great opportunity to bolster some percentage for the Frankston boys, and they will do.
145, you might see that.
And they will do.
They might get to 150 here.
Yeah.
So, Frankston, the Bombers do it easy
here.
Yeah. They will.
On their own track as well, so...
I reckon this is nearly the halftime heroes match of the day at Red Hill. Red Hill.
Third and fourth, you reckon? Hard to knock off first and second, though, isn't it?
It's hard to do. That other one might have been halftime heroes. We didn't talk about that in
the production meeting.
Production meeting.
No, you were too busy eating the hot dogs.
They're not bad either. But I see Barb come and scoop them up.
She's hungry.
Oh, she's a bit filthy, which she didn't have the sauce and the mustard.
Fair enough too.
Hence the text.
Red Hill take on Somerville Footy Club down on the hill at Red Hill Rec Reserve. The big deck. It's going to suit the way you want to play, the style you're trying to play.
I hope so.
Red Hill just going again. Not an outstanding result on the weekend. They did what they had to do. Can they be physical enough to take on a fairly confident and rampant Somerville? I don't think so. I think somebody win this easy.
I think it'll be a lot closer than that, but I think...
Why?
Summy.
Why?
Presence around the ground and the half-back line.
Righto.
So we saw Mitch Mantell and the likes hovering around there.
Yep.
So I like that. Interesting, though, Red Hill play the running game, and, we'll see how they position themselves. But, Somerville for mine by 3-5.
Going to be a good game of footy because the two teams play or aspiring to playing a really similar brand of football.
Yeah.
I mean, by default, Red Hill spread the ground because the bloody thing's so big. But
They have changed the way they play a little bit since last year. Well, obviously, a new coach and some new personnel will do that. They completely out-hunted us round one.
Did they?
Welcome to the comp, and they just belted us up. Won by 10 points, but the contested side of the game, they were really strong in.
Which was the brand of the years gone by, wasn't
Yeah.
it? So that leaked into this year as well.
Yeah, they were just great in those conditions. So, we're pretty keen. They're one of 3 teams to put us on our backsides this year, so we're keen to right that wrong. But we're preparing for their best, and both teams need to keep winning. We went through the ladder. A loss for second through to fifth is
diabolical
tough at this point. Yeah, you can drop a few positions. So we're looking forward to it, and hopefully we'll get the chockies.
Any changes from? You're pretty happy with that 22?
Yeah,
you should be.
Yeah.
You're not going to tell us, but is there any?
There might be
movement.
Might be one, maybe, but
big tall one,
maybe.
Okay.
So there we go.
Sammy. Yep.
Red Hill. Coringal take on Pearcedale at Coringal Football Club, and this will be another opportunity for Pearcedale to make it 8 in a row and bolster some percentage, because these good teams at this time of the year against the lesser teams, they just go whack.
Yep. It's hard to see it any other way, isn't it?
Bit.
Far out.
And they'll make their way up to 125%. So I'll revise my 130 and we'll go down to 125.
It's just so hard to make up that massive percentage of this time of year.
Yeah.
You've got to win by 100 and something, which they may do, but they're flying, aren't they, Pearcedale? Far out. They'd be licking their lips that the top 4 are playing each other and they play Coringal. It gives them a really good opportunity to
maybe the next couple of rounds are like that.
Yeah.
So even the next round is a similar situation for them. So, but they've been getting a heap of press.
Yeah.
Geez, the Pakenham Gazette been all over them.
Yeah, right.
So, Herald Sun's been all over them. So, congrats to them.
Yeah.
But, got to maintain it and take it all the way through.
I think that's the thing, isn't it? Like they've peaked, definitely. Yeah. And maybe they haven't peaked, but they are playing very good football quite early.
They are. So this whole blurry picture we've got now, the smoke will clear over the next couple of weeks, won't it? And we'll have a really good look at what's going on those top 4 or 5 and just about cement some spots and put, if Cribby don't come good, they drop out. 7 will become 6. 6 will become 5, obviously, with a couple of weeks to go. And then we start talking about finals footy, get the snapper rods out.
Well, it's who we got there? Pearcedale, Rye, and Frankston Bombers that are they're bringing up the tail.
Yep.
So, and the percentage there of Frankston Bombers
is like a game.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they are Frankston Bombers are on the hunt at the moment. They just have to win. The pressure's on the 2 teams above them. If they lose, Frankston automatically goes in.
I'm not going to ask you because it's an unfair question. Out of those teams vying for it now, let's say the top 5 or 6, who is most Div 1 ready in your eyes?
Oh, geez. I'd have to say at the moment Chelsea, just with the recruiting they've done.
And the experience they've had over the last couple of years.
And how they've played finals for the last couple of years.
Yep.
So
the whole organisation is ready?
Yeah, I think so. And
as a club?
I'm pretty sure the boys would be in that position there. But I think there with, the old saying, you've got to lose one to win one.
Yeah.
So they've been in that pot there and they definitely lost it last year. So I think they'd be after some redemption. So they would be most suited to go in. But having said that, I reckon there's probably four teams that could go easily up and match.
So there's 2 clubs in Division 2 who have all 3 of their teams in the top 5. If that's where your question's kind of going.
That is where the organisation is going. They are.
Red Hill and Somerville.
Is there 3?
There's only 2.
2.
Red Hill and Somerville have all 3, 19s, 2s and 1s, all in the top 5.
And so we're talking about, is the organisation ready?
Well, Chelsea, I think, are only first year into their under-19 program regrouping again. And I think Frankston Bombers are second year in.
Right, so they're young.
Yeah. So Frankston Bombers are on top in the 19s.
Yep.
19s, Chelsea are 8th. And in the reserves, which I think your reserves, I think that's
where are your 19s?
19s are 4th.
Okay, it's healthy.
I think what Devon's probably found in Division 1 is their twos are nowhere near, are they?
No. It's
So
a whole
then
different thing.
In the reserves, Red Hills first, haven't lost a game in the reserves. Somerville second. Chelsea ninth, 4-8, with a percentage of 49.1.
Yeah. Tough question.
It's a good one. I love these curly ones this time of the year, though, because we can. The data's a killer in it.
I mean,
we're just guessing, but
you'd say on whole of club performance that, Red Hill's got the most recent experience, followed by Frankston, and then you've got a team like Somerville have got their 3 teams in, and then there's a little bit of a gap. Seaford have got their 19s right up there, but I think they got smacked by Frankston on the weekend, and then Seaford are second in the ones. But yeah, it's exciting, isn't it?
It's these hypotheticals that we love this time of the year, and it's a credit to the Devon Meadows Footy Club, and I know I ride them a bit, of how good their organisation has gone into Divi 1. And we know their 2s get smoked, and their 19s are still developing, but it's a huge thing to go. All of a sudden, your functions are bigger, and you got better guest speakers.
Yep.
It's a different ball game.
Yeah.
So credit to the Devon crew for doing for Gidder and his crew behind him for getting where they've got.
I reckon they're having 2 functions a week down there.
I have some cracking grand final functions. Alistair Clarkson and all sorts of things.
Because Dramana are the anomaly, aren't they? Their reserves haven't been strong for a long time, but their ones are. I mean, Dramana's second last in the 2s, and Devon hasn't won a game in the 2s.
Yeah.
So, it's a bit of an anomaly.
Before we wrap up the Division 2 side of things, there was another game on Friday night down at Mornington's home ground, Alexandra Park, and it was the Legends game, and I went past there. I didn't go in, but I ran into Goose down at the...
You didn't have to pay to get in. You would have been
I know, it killed me. It killed me.
It was gold coin.
Gold coin.
That would hurt you, wouldn't it?
No, that's why I didn't go in.
Yeah.
I saw Goose down at the top bread shop that day, and he said, it's not about me. He looked well. He just got back from Bali, bloody tanned and fit and healthy. And he said, I'm fine. There was a few spots and blah, blah, blah. But it was more an awareness thing. And it was I went past it, looked like about 3/4 time. And there was a good crowd.
Yep.
On a fairly shitty night too. So well done for everyone getting out there and supporting the cancer institutions that we have in our area and in town. It's a mighty thing to get out there and support that.
And make sure you get for you old blokes or us
get
old blokes,
checked.
get checked.
It's not hard. It's no longer a finger up. That's disappointing. I know, but it's no longer way. It's
got the results back today, so very. No, when they had the
did you?
Yeah, when they had
the blood test.
They had the blood test. I think they call it the
PSA.
PSA.
Yeah.
So you get under the one, and you don't have to go back for 5
years. Did you go up on the weekend?
No.
When's the first game?
I better go up to training.
Well, yeah.
Well, you haven't been to training.
Yeah, if you don't train, you don't get
Are
picked.
you skipping training?
No, well, I can't go to put the show on.
Priorities, mate.
Yeah.
You got to train.
You can do it online, surely, can't you?
I've done all my courses, so everything's ticked off. I've just got to go and front the umpires.
Well, that should be easy for you.
Yep.
They're going to love you in there.
Yeah, you've been really nice.
On the back of this show.
Yeah.
Folks, you're watching and listening to the Halftime Heroes. We're going to be right back after the break with Sus's Pallets.
This is Halftime Heroes.
Looking for unbeatable deals on new and used Toyotas? Head to Frankston Toyota, where great service meets great value. From rugged Hilux to fuel-efficient Corolla, we've got the perfect car for every driver. And right now, crazy low finance rates for selected models. Come see why locals trust Frankston Toyota. Just off the freeway. Easy to find, hard to beat. T's and C's apply. Visit frankstontoyota.com.au today.
Welcome back to Halftime Heroes, the latest on local sport across the Mornington Peninsula.
Welcome back to the Halftime Heroes. Well, it's that time of the night, folks, where it's been a really brief little show. We've just zoomed through it, but we've got a little bit of stuff. We've been sharp. We have been sharp. It's just funny, but then we're sharp. Not a bad little crew.
Yeah.
It is time for that to bring the kids out, bring them out. Everyone get around the radio, get around the telly, because it's time for Sus's Pallets.
Oh, my God. This is going to be big. Telescopic Toyota.
Big
well, here we
Toyota
go.
bastard.
Big wheels.
We're pretty serious this week. I mean, we've had the AFL, and they've done everything they can to adjudicate the game out of existence. But how many biffos were there this week? They were everywhere. I mean, just the fighting. And look, I'm not a Collingwood fan, But what I saw happen to Maynard was pretty low.
Yep.
Yeah, and you watch the replays, and the fact that he didn't go for the umpire, he got pushed into the umpire, in my view. But he got cleaned up in the ribs. I think he got a couple as well.
Yeah.
A couple of ribs.
Yeah.
So, and then you see it at the Richmond Carlton match. I think you see Toby Green, mate. He should be on the Good Friday appeal because he's raised $52,000 for the AFL coffers. He is fantastic. But there's just too much. And then we go over the other side of the world and you get a red card and you get banned for the next match in the World Cup. But you make a phone call from the pres of the US to the FIFA boss. Can you get rid of this red card? We'll take it. We'll suspend it. Yeah, no dramas. And you got Belgium's flying off. The rules are just going crazy, folks. So, we've seen some. I'll call them tragic incidents over the weekend, just revolving not around fights and all that, but injuries that to people. But then we're going in legitimate, full-on melees where people can get really seriously hurt. And the AFL, what do? You fine them. Yeah, it's got to be a simpler way, folks. Yeah, simpler way where we look after the aesthetics of the game, and we don't need that in there. Trust me, we don't. What's going to happen? The kids are going to follow it through. Yeah, it's all going to come through. It'll soon come back down to probably about 3-4 weeks. It'll be down at the local league. Yeah, got to pull it up.
We haven't seen a gnarly round like that for this year. I mean, look, there's something in the water this week because they were all nailed up, weren't they?
Yeah, they were all going trop over. And we're not talking spot fires. We're talking all ins.
Yeah.
So
you've got to get rid of the long one from Gold Coast is the one.
Yeah.
You see a guy at any level run from 50 metres away, or maybe I'm exaggerating, but he wasn't anywhere near him, and hit a bloke from behind who doesn't know he's going to be hit.
It wasn't a hit on shoulder. It was a hit shoulder designed to get into the ribs. That was
so you get a tackle wrong. Is it Curtis from North Melbourne? He can't tackle apparently.
Yep.
He gets 3 weeks for not tackling correctly.
Yeah.
Overpinning an arm and the head accident, because I don't think anyone is deliberately, especially at AFL level where there's 1,000 cameras trying to knock someone out. He gets 3 weeks, and Long can run in, not break stride, and hit someone in the ribs from behind and get 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Clean it up.
Yeah. If that happens to Main Street in Mornington,
what a disgrace.
It's on all the CCTV cameras. It's assault.
That's a disgrace.
So just, tidy the act up, guys.
So that's
mine. It's got to be better.
That's my pellets. And
don't mind it.
Trumpy's
a ripper.
He runs the world, doesn't he?
Pulling the red card.
He runs the absolute living daylights out of everyone.
Yep.
Fantastic. Folks, that's a wrap for this episode of the Halftime Heroes. We will get the comb back. I'm working on a very special guest next week. We do have a few lined up for the Coach's Corner. We'll get the cone back out after Jamie was in there with us and fogged up a little bit, but it was sort of okay after that.
You sorted out after that, out the car park?
It was all day, he
good.
ran off.
Yeah.
So that sorted that out.
Yeah, that's okay.
It was pretty quick, actually.
A couple of neighbours rang up the next morning.
Did they?
Ruckus.
The kids screaming, babies screaming.
Couple of
parents getting their kids inside.
A couple of rubbish bins kicked over down the street.
That was Jay souped up, kicked a few bins over. But never mind.
All good.
We love you, Jamie. You know that. You're back with us come finals time. That's a wrap for this episode of the Halftime Heroes, folks. We hope you've enjoyed listening to it. We've certainly enjoyed bringing it to you. Play well on the weekend, those who are playing, who coaching. Good luck to all. We get Division 1 and Division 2 back playing footy again, which is a good thing, Sus.
That's right.
Everyone stay well. Look after each other. Enjoy the footy. Do the right thing. We'll see you next week.